Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another weekend watch list. In this video, we're going to go over a couple stocks that you guys requested from us to our Instagram account. So let's get started. So right now on PLNT, Planet Fitness, we have a strong trend line on the daily. So just based on technical analysis, this tells us this green day moving average right here is my 200-day moving line, 200-day moving average, this green line. And as you can see, the price action fell below the trend line, below the 200-day moving average, and now it's retesting and coming back up in that range. So if price action wants to continue going up, even if a trend line is broken, if price action goes back up strong, that means that the stock or whatever ticker it is wants to continue going up. Like the price broke down just a little bit. It's kind of like, think of it like a fake breakout, essentially, and then it keeps on going back up in the long side. So right now, my call position, if I were to take calls on PLNT, would be above 76.55. I would need that. I would need that confirmation of it going a little bit above the 200-day moving average and at least hold this position there, and that's where I would take the calls, so that I can confirm the momentum. Okay, next one on the list is BBIG. So ticker BBIG based on pure technical analysis. If you zoom out on BBIG on the daily time frame, you should be able to draw a triangle just like I did right here. Got my top trend line going from top to bottom, and then the other one going from bottom to the right side. Okay, so we can see here on this trend line right here, every time it's touched this trend line, it's respected it perfectly. Same thing going from here. Every time I touched it here, boom, respected it perfectly. So if we zoom in, we can tell that right now, if BBIG comes down here to the bottom of this trend line at around 285, 260, this range right here, and at the 200-day moving average, this should be a great dip buy area to go on the long side. So that's where I would take call positions, because I believe that based on technical analysis, this should respect this range. Okay, next one on the list is UPS. Alright, so if we take a look at UPS, you can see right here just by zooming out, we have clear resistance going from here July 7th all the way till now at this 214.70, 214.80 range. It's never broken the whole number of 215. And if we look going back here, look where the alert line is set. Right, you can see how many candles it's going right through, which shows that this is a key resistance level. So if I want to go long on UPS, I wanted to make sure it breaks the whole number that it hasn't broken for a while, for a whole month now, and I want to get over that hump, and that's where I would go long. So long position over 215. Next one on the list is C. So the banks. So banks have taken a hit for the past couple days. It's been shaky. Bank of America, Citigroup, Wells Fargo, JPM. You always want to watch how certain stocks always move together. So if I pull up Citigroup, look at, just for reference, take a look at Citigroup daily chart. Now let's pull up Bank of America. Right? Very simple price, very similar price action. Let's pull up JPM. As you can see, very similar price action right here. All right, so let's go back to C. So C bounced off the 200-day moving average, broke its trend line, retested this, couldn't quite get over the 20-day moving average, and it just went over the 9-day moving average a little bit and pulled right back down. Now it's hovering at the trend line again. So another dip position, a dip buy position would be right around here at 64.70 at the 200-day moving average again, and clearly at this S2 pivot level. So I got two confirmations right there and confluence that, okay, Citigroup could potentially have a double bottom here and bounce again to the upside. But if it breaks that level, let's say it goes below 63.50 or 63 the whole number, then you can look at a short position. Next one on the list is Zoom. So if we take a look at Zoom right now on the daily, it's hovering right around the 38 to 20% Fibonacci level. And you can see the trend line that I've drawn right here. going through all these wicks, you can see it's being clearly respected, and right here, it's hovering right about the 9-day moving average. So if I'm going to go long on Zoom, I want to make sure that it's going to respect this trend line and continue going all the way up here, back around the 370, 380, 400 range. So for me to go long on Zoom, I want to get at least over 367.50. If Zoom can get over 367.50, or even the whole number right here over 368, that tells me the price action wants to go back up, and it can retest 370s, 380s, and so forth. So that's where I would go long on Zoom. Otherwise, you can see consolidation going. It can come right back down here at 354. Next day, go around 363, and keep on coming back like this, as long as it respects the trend line. But ideally, to go on a strong momentum on the upside, you want to make sure at least it breaks over 368 or 367.50. Alright, now next thing is SPY. This was one of the most requested ones again, as it typically is. Now, for the past couple watchlist videos, I've been talking about SPY reaching this top range right here at around 444, 445, on the daily time frame. But as soon as it hits 443, I think we should start to see SPY gas out a little bit, because as you can see, it's had a strong move on the upside ever since it hit the 50-day moving average on July 19th. Went from 422 all the way to almost 440. And keep an eye on SPY. Look, all it does is follow the trend. Look at it historically. What happens every time it hits the top area? Comes back down. What happens every time it hits the bottom of the trend line like this? Comes right back up. And now we are over here, and we are getting to that upper area. So be ready. When SPY reaches around 443 to 446, that level will start to come down hard, and it'll come all the way down to 420s and so forth. So keep an eye on that. So thank you again for watching this weekend watch this video. Hope you guys liked it and kind of gives you a perspective of what the market's going to do this coming week. Keep an eye on SPY. Big part of the market is the S&P index. And trade safely this coming week. And I'll see you guys in the next video.